We are reminded that the greatest commandment is to love God. How should we understand these prophetic warnings?
There's been violence since the beginning of time.
Welcome to Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. Raza! You've championed children's rights, HIV and AIDS awareness, and LGBTQ plus inclusion. What have you learned about human dignity through these movements?
About dignity, I've learned I just have such a deep respect for humanity, right? It's partly what I said before, like, oh my gosh, how people go through what they go through and emerge as such strong, beautiful people, right? But dignity is, I think, what I've learned about dignity itself is that nobody can take away my dignity. My dignity doesn't come from the outside. A human being's dignity comes from themselves, really honoring themselves and honoring who they say that, I relate to it like my soul. I do relate to it that we have a soul and that there's a soul's purpose. Like we're in this lifetime with something to fulfill. All right. So I think it's important for people to say what they are going to have their life be about, what they're going to fulfill with their life. That's why I've been empowered to say that what I'm going to have my life be about is love prevailing is the preeminent way of being on the planet. I don't know if that's true or the right thing or whatever, but I said it. That's what I'm going to have my life be about. That's my choice. And dignity comes from honoring that. Like I know I experience dignity when I'm living true to what I say my life is about. So dignity is ours, not for somebody else to give us.
That's profound. Thank you. Good for thought.
Good.
Okay, the Bible in First Corinthians, I hope you know this. The Bible in 1 Corinthians 13 describes love as patient, kind, and enduring. The very nature of God's love. In passages like Mark 12, verses 30 to 31, and Matthew 22, 34 to 40, we are reminded that the greatest commandment is to love God and love our neighbors as ourselves. Yet, scriptures such as Matthew 24, 12 to 13, and 2 Timothy 3, 1 to 5 warns that as wickedness increases, the love of many will wax cold. In light of the violence and moral decline we see today, mass shootings, hate crimes, intolerance, and division, how should we understand these prophetic warnings?
Well, it's there that we need to go love. It's where the love is needed. It's where the love is wanted. So I'm never discouraged by that. I have a particular view. I don't know if it's accurate, inaccurate, but I have a particular view that the violence we're experiencing on earth today there's been violence since the beginning of time. It's never not. So I don't have a particular view. It's worse today than it's ever been, right? It's hard to argue that the violence on earth today is different or is worse than when we dropped the atom bomb on Japan, or it's hard to argue that the violence that's on earth today is different than what happened centuries ago during the Crusades, right? So, but it's where, the violence doesn't negate the possibility of love. In other words, if I'm standing for the possibility of peace and I see war out there, that doesn't invalidate the possibility of peace. That just tells me where the peace is needed. That's where to go and bring the peace. If I stand for the possibility of health and I see ill health out there, that doesn't invalidate the possibility I'm standing for. It just tells me where to go, where I'm needed, where to go bring the health. So if I stand for the possibility of love and I see hate out there, that doesn't invalidate the possibility of love. That just tells me where I'm needed. Go there, bring the love there. So whenever there's what you would call the opposite of what we're standing for. So if I'm standing for the possibility of love and I see hate, okay, I don't get discouraged by it. It just tells me where I'm needed, where to go.
Yes, I do agree with that. In order to stem the prophetic warnings, we need to exude and extend love to these people. I know it might be difficult. But I think baby steps.
Yeah, but I think resenting and hating is really difficult. I think loving is actually joyous. So I think, boy, if I watch who's suffering out there, the people that are resenting and hating are the ones suffering. The people that are loving, they're not suffering. So I think it's the resenting and hating that's hard. And I wish people peace, and I know that they have peace when they love. That's why I really like work with people to be able to free themselves up from judgments, resentments.
And also extend, like you said, extend the love of Christ, extend love to people as much as you can wherever you go. And that's what you're doing. And that's what you're embodying at the
Yeah,
moment.
and even in my private thoughts, like in my private meditations and prayers, etc., I'll purposely bring to mind people that I might normally struggle with, like people that I think, that one I can't love. Not that one. I mean, really, that one's impossible to love. I'm being silly, but I'm not. I literally will bring them to mind and picture them in my mind's eye, and then I literally envision like wrapping them in this energy or light of love and making sure they experience full love. And somehow it brings me peace.
Thank you. Be safe and be positive. Don't forget to visit our social media handles: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. Thank you and bye for now.